Let's now take a look at what Battleground Delhi is exactly looking like. These are visuals from RK Puram. You can see Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has arrived at the venue from where the rally is going to begin now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi all set to take the opposition on, and also Aam Aadmi Party government in the national capital. This is a key rally of the Prime Ministers and the last one before Delhi goes to polls, and that's what makes it all the more important. My colleague Aman Sharma is tracking all the details from this very rally of Prime Minister Modi's. Aman, what is expected? What is going to be Prime Minister Modi's line of attack, especially against Aam Aadmi Party?
See, the Prime Minister, this is his third election rally in the last 1 week or so, and this is the final election rally of the Prime Minister before, campaigning ends tomorrow and Delhi polls on February the 5th. So the Prime Minister so far in his rallies has mounted a very, very strong attack on the Arvind Kejriwal government, both on the issue of corruption, on the issue of misgovernance, on the issue of poor infrastructure and the condition of roads in the city. He has also spoken about the Sheesh Mahal controversy earlier, and the last time the Prime Minister also spoke about how Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was launching baseless allegations against the Haryana government for allegedly poisoning the Yamuna River. He had come down very strongly on the Kejriwal government on that. So we could see even today in this final rally at RK Puram, the strong attack on that continuing. But I think what new we could see today maybe is the Prime Minister also speaking about the gifts that have been given in the union budget yesterday, especially the income tax relief which has been given.
Yes.
That middle class, for the middle class, and approximately we had BJP doing a press conference earlier today saying nearly 1 crore people in the national capital are from the middle class, and many of them, nearly 85% of them, will not have to pay any tax any longer. So this is something BJP also placed an advertisement in newspapers earlier today. It would be interesting to see if Prime Minister cites the positive things which have been done in the budget for the middle class when he speaks at this rally in RK Puram today.
And also, Aman, this is coming in the backdrop of Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party launching a scathing campaign against the Bharatiya Janata Party. They have put out certain tweets on Twitter. They are claiming that BJP is resorting to hooliganism right ahead of elections in Delhi. They also have a hashtag going which reads Amit Shah ki Gundagardi. Is that also going to get a response from the Prime Minister?
See, the Chief Minister, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, earlier today has even held a press conference on the issue that you are speaking about, alleging that AAP workers, are being threatened, there is hooliganism going on, especially in the New Delhi seat. He is speaking about that. So it remains to be seen if the Prime Minister would choose to retort to, that comment by the Chief Minister. But I think the larger picture remains that in Delhi, the middle class remains a very, very crucial vote. About 40% of Delhi is middle class voters, and in the past they have been in a way divided between the BJP and the AAP, their loyalty. But this time the BJP is hoping that the middle class is going to rally and consolidate behind them. Number one, on the issue of poor infra in the city and, the air pollution, the Yamuna, state of the Yamuna, the potholed roads. Plus, I think the big bump they are expecting in towards the end, bonuses, with the announcement which has come in the budget yesterday. So if the Prime Minister is appealing to the middle class in today's rally in RK Puram, it could act as a fillip to the BJP's chances ahead of Delhi polling on February the 5th.
And also about that, Aman, of course, the finance minister has already responded to the criticism that is coming their way by the opposition, specifically claiming that this particular budget 2025 is primarily a Bihar budget or Bihar and Delhi budget. And it's been clearly done looking at elections, having one eye on the elections in the national capital and later in Bihar. Is the Prime Minister going to respond to those criticisms? What are you thinking about that?
See, BJP is very clear, and even the government sources last evening when we spoke to them were very, very clear that to term it a Bihar budget or a Delhi budget is a very narrow outlook towards the entire budget exercise. For example, the income tax relief which has been given is for taxpayers across the country. And, nearly 6.5 crore taxpayers in the country as per the last, assessment year 22. If we see out of that, maybe 5 crore taxpayers will no longer have to pay any tax because their income is below rupees 12 lakh a year. So the government is very clear that a lot has been done for people across the country. Yes, Bihar has got a lot of gifts also yesterday. Bihar was also a state which was repeatedly mentioned by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in her speech, because that also explains why, because JDU is a key ally of the NDA. There are Bihar elections also coming up towards the end of the year. So obviously there is the political messaging in the budget as well. But the government is clear about one thing, that the budget is for the entire country, and to term it as a Bihar or a Delhi budget is looking at the budget with a very, very narrow lens by the opposition.
And Aman, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi jumped onto the poll campaigning bandwagon as far as Delhi is concerned, he started it with a coinage and called the Aam Aadmi Party governance in Delhi as Aapada. Do we see something similar happening? He's already taken on Aam Aadmi Party, claiming how bad their governance has been in Delhi. Do we see that line of attack only growing from there?
Well, absolutely. This is the word that he coined, in fact, in his much earlier rallies over a month ago, calling the Aam Aadmi Party government as Aapada, a very clever political use of words. And he has reiterated this message in every rally of his. In fact, when he spoke to BJP workers earlier this month over a podcast call, he had told them also that Aapada needs to be exposed before the people, that their misgovernance record is something that BJP workers should go to the people and tell them. And, in the last few days, we have seen BJP really escalating its campaign in Delhi. All its major chief ministers, all its major leaders, union ministers, everybody has hit the ground in Delhi. And today and tomorrow, we are seeing a record number of campaigning rallies also by the BJP leaders, with Prime Minister holding a rally today. Today, even the Defense Minister is campaigning. The Home Minister has been campaigning. So BJP, I think, pulling all stops to ensure that it can beat a 27-year-long drought of power in Delhi and, come back to power, exposing the Aam Aadmi Party, because BJP feels that AAP's sheen is gone in Delhi, and especially after the various corruption scams which have happened. But clearly, BJP also knows it's a tough road to climb in Delhi, given the 15% vote difference that is there between AAP and BJP when it comes to the last assembly elections in the capital.
Right, Aman,